Number 10. Akira from Akira. Unlike many characters who rely on their power, Akira's power turns out to be a burden in disguise. Due to being a subject of test experiments, Akira has not only developed psychic powers, but also some extra powerful abilities such as telekinesis, telepathy, and teleportation as well. Over his growth, the powers manifested within him have grown as well. Now, even a minor usage of his power is capable of causing massive destruction on a large scale and can even destroy complete cities. At the end of both the anime and the manga, Akira loses control of his powers and ends up destroying Tokyo and Neo Tokyo. So be happy that there was only one Akira in the world. The last thing the world needs is overpowered espers losing control of their power. Number 9. Anos, Misfit Demon King Academy. The guy is literally the Devil King. Back in the past, he claimed war over the entire land and brought humanity to their knees. And now, reincarnated back again, he has no hesitations to show us how powerful he is. Anos has the power to summon powerful weapons, go full offense and create stronger physical attacks, use his eyes to nullify any powers, and even resurrect the dead. It is shown over and over again in the anime that there is no one who could stand toe-to-toe against Anos. On his first day at the academy, he burns a person alive, and by the end of the season, he destroys armies of students without breaking a sweat. When you think about it, Anos is just Thanos without the T and the H, and that's enough proof. Number 8. Akira, Devilman Crybaby. Next up we have another Akira with the power to destroy the world. Similar to the previous Akira, this Akira also views his power as a burden. After being forced into a Sabbath ritual by his friend Ryo, the weak and clumsy Akira transformed into a more physically enhanced version of himself. Akira has a devil named Amon hidden inside his body, and this transformation gives him infinite physical strength that the human body is not capable of achieving. Over the course of the series, Akira's powers drastically increase, and when the show finally emphasizes its metaphors and symbolism, Akira is strong enough to fight Satan in a one-on-one duel. If you ask me, going from a clumsy high schooler to a person who can defeat Satan is quite the transformation, isn't it? Number 7. Shigeo, Mob Psycho. From the outward looks, you can never think that he's a guy who can destroy the world, but in truth, he's just another Akira with his powers in check. Shigeo's true strength lies in his psychic powers, and his power ranks as number 1 among every other Esper in the series. He has a unique way of strong psychic energy and releasing them all at once, while feeling a certain emotion. His 100% rage mode makes him a berserker in madness, and 100% animosity can make him beat down any attacker without mercy. All of these combined, he also enters a state that destroys his physical body and transforms into a complete vessel of energy that can destroy anything near him. Number 6. Kusanagi, Campion. When you have the power to destroy gods, then destroying the world is like a walk in the park. Godo Kusanagi from Campion is titled as the God Slayer, and his job is to prevent new gods from wreaking havoc in the world. Despite his age and being young, he soon becomes one of the most powerful God Slayers out there because he even has the ability to slay the God of Fate. Godo possesses infinite magical energy, plus great magical resistance. As he transforms into a God Slayer, his power levels increase in a drastic amount, giving him the power to even fight gods. Not only does Godo have immense physical strength, but he is also a skilled tactician as well. So when you put 2 and 2 together, with Godo's mind and his skill, he can destroy the world with the same effort he uses to destroy gods. Number 5. Arata, Trinity 7. We're still not running out of Demon Lords, since this time we have Arata from Trinity 7. In Trinity 7, the main power system is based on grimoires and their abilities. The greater control a person has over his grimoires, the greater power he has. Arata can naturally arrange his grimoires to match the magic of the Demon Lord candidate, and then activate 3 levels of alchemy: Outer Alchemic, Mantra Enchantment, and Logos Art. Arata later on in the series also gets his fourth Thema, Irwina from the Aira archive. Arata's outer level alchemic skill allows him to cast powerful spells as well as negate other attacks. But what's more powerful than anything is his transformation into Demon Lord Astral Trinity, which can overwhelm grimoires and even destroy the world. Number 4. Ainz Ooal from Overlord. Ainz may not be able to stand with many other characters in the real world, but in the world of Overlord, he is the most powerful character up to date. Similar to Misfit Demon King Academy, the anime doesn't shy away from showing how strong Ainz is and how much power he has as the Overlord. His most powerful attack has been the summoning of La Shub Niggurath. He uses this against the 240,000 Re-Estes army, where he cruelly murdered all of them with the help of these creatures. Due to his leveling up when the world was still a VVMORPG game, Ainz now holds massive amounts of power and magic spells, and has proved over and over again, right now, there's nothing that could stop him. Number 3. Accelerator, a certain scientific accelerator. We're moving back into Espers again, and speaking of Espers, there's a certain character we cannot miss. The one and only Accelerator. Misaka Mikoto deserves her own spotlight, but we can accept without a doubt that Accelerator is the most powerful Esper in the Magical Index universe. He is literally named after his ability, which allows him to modify the vector values of anything he touches. His ability is nicknamed the One-Way Road because of how he redirects any vectors that come towards him. For example, he can reflect or redirect bullets that strike him, or completely change the pressure waves of an explosion. So, no matter how many nukes you throw at him, they are going to turn back and come towards you. Good luck surviving that. Number 2. Saitama, One Punch Man. I know this is a name you expected to appear on the list. He's popular, but it would be a shame if we didn't include him in a list of anime characters. Saitama's ability is the one and only One Punch. A single punch that can obliterate any opponent, whether it's a cyborg, Esper, giant, or even an alien conqueror. There is no one who could stand against the strongest punch in the world, and even if there were countries full of armies waiting for him, it would take him only a few seconds to take them down. What's actually funnier is how this power originated. Saitama says he trained hard for 3 years until he broke his limit. So, next time, even without listening to those motivational videos, you can follow Saitama's advice and become overpowered. Number 1. Haruhi, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I know this is a weird way to end this list, but when this young teenage girl has the power to literally create or destroy another reality, I cannot ignore her from the list. Unlike many others in the list, Haruhi isn't aware of her abilities, since the power only dwells in her subconscious. When Haruhi grows irritated, her powers are manipulated into a stronger version to create closed space and celestials who could destroy the world. According to the lore of the story, Haruhi was the entity that created time travel, espers, and even aliens. We're lucky that her consciousness is leaning towards creation rather than destruction, because this girl can destroy the world simply by thinking about it.